Guys, in today's video, we're going to be helping you with your slice and your push slice. And I've come down to the Brocket Hall Golf Academy and I'm joined by the Head of Instruction, Mr. Martin Robinson, and we're going to be talking through face and path. First of all, Martin, thanks very much.
Yeah, pleasure.
Coming on the video.
Good to see you.
You are the head coach down here at the academy.
Yeah, head professional at
and
the club, yeah.
Middlesex County
yeah,
coach?
I'm the head coach for Middlesex County, so I work with all teams, junior teams, men's teams, right through to the adult groups. So
awesome.
Yeah, seeing lots of golf swings, seeing
Yes.
lots of stuff to fix, and yeah, what we like.
So we are in good hands today.
Yep.
So first of all, we're going to address that first shot that I just hit there. Looking at path, 7.5 degrees to the left, so out to in. Face angle was left 6.7 degrees open to target, which kind of delivered a hell of a lot of curve and not much distance, 20 yards short of what I would have liked to have hit a 7-iron, so 155 yard 7-iron.
Yeah.
What would you address from there? How would we work through a kind of a blueprint or a little bit of a kind of a process to kind of help me get rid of those numbers?
Yeah, I think, well, as you alluded to, we're looking at about 2 or 3 yards for each degree that there's the difference between face and path, so it's minimum 20 yards. I like to work chronologically, really. So from setup, let's have a look at your grip. With a weak slice, with a very open face, it might be that we've got a weak grip, which means the left hand is under-rotated to the left, right hand is over-rotated to the right, so we'll check both hands, and that's step one. Step two, we're looking at, with that being P1, get to P2. I'd say that this is pretty much low-hanging fruit here. If the face is open at impact significantly, it won't always be the case, but I do see some people who are just fanning the club open, and the toe is vertical, or worse, it's pointing back behind you there. And that could be a combination of grip and face. So so if you just go back to your grip. So first thing we're looking at is just making sure that you've got minimum sort of 2 knuckles in view on your left hand, thumb off center maybe slightly, and then the right hand is just sitting nicely under with the V pointing towards your right shoulder. So if you've got a good grip, we've got a good takeaway.
What's next?
That's pretty good. So really just go straight up to the top. Let's have a look. So now we see the problem. So it wasn't too bad at P2, but your hands have gone into a slightly cupped position. You can see the toes hanging way down. From this angle, if we see the club left of the shaft, that's kind of alarm bells ringing. There is a pro who's won a tournament doing that. Do you know who it is?
Tell me.
Jeev Milka Singh.
Oh yeah.
But he's like one out of 1,000 tournaments.
Millions.
So yeah, he was a guy who got really open, and the toe was hanging down. You think, how can he hit the ball from there? He just did it with skill, but he'd
High
be
skill level.
He'd be a massive outlier at that point.
Absolutely.
So looking at what we've just seen there through those steps, that position at the top was looking a bit open to me. So
obviously, when you are on a driving range and just maybe if you've got any data like this, or if you actually see the ball flight, if that ball flight started right of target, went really, really high, and you can probably tell it's gone not gone very far as well. Like Martin's saying, you should actually try and find the easy route first. Obviously, the majority of players will look straight, go bypass all the setup, bypass backswing, start straight on takeaway, and start thinking, I'm swinging it out to in, I'm casting it, is often a common one as well. But like you said, just kind of checking into that grip, 2 knuckles on the left, 1 to 2 knuckles on the right, the lines there between index finger and thumb up to the right side of the chest. For that takeaway, it's nice to kind of see that club, the leading edge there, kind of parallel to spine angle, isn't it? With an absolute maximum rotation of kind of toe up. Do you agree?
Yeah, there's a little bandwidth there. With open face, I would always go after that and move it down to spine angle, for sure.
So then from this position, I think one of the common things that I see is just lack of depth and rotation. And that could be caused by where your weight is in your feet, how you're rotating, how much lateral you've got. So from here, it's just trying to feel that. I would like to try and feel that this bicep stays in quite close to the chest, and then almost kind of feel like you really kind of get in the back to target. And don't be afraid to kind of over rotate the lower body as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think just trying to get that added depth into the backswing is also going to help. With that lead wrist.
You were able to maintain your wrist angle. Once you're set there, it's actually not that hard to get to the top and get into a great position. So
exactly.
Working on that.
I think one of the common things is to, once your body if you kind of stop the body from rotating around about this point, but obviously you're not going to stop a golf swing there. You kind of make a compensation and a manipulation through that lead hand kind of gets you up into that position, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas if you can, from here, rotate yourself up to the top of the backswing, so you've got a degree of lift in the arms, but also rotation in the body will help you kind of maintain that angle, which theoretically should bring us back down to the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, it's better for path as well, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's the two things are kind of not unlinked, are they?
No,
So
exactly.
you know, face angle, if it's a little bit stronger, you're gonna have a better path.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can get that turn, you've got a better club face because you're keeping your wrist angle, but you're actually coming down on a better plane. That path number should probably reduce as well.
Yes.
Even though we're going after the face angle first. And
well, I think one of the things I always like to show is that when you're coming down, if you've got an open face there, and you often then see a shaft angle that's quite vertical as well, don't you? But if you actually close the face, it's kind of a lot easier then to get the club a little bit shallower on the inside, just purely from looking at that wrist angle on the way up.
Yeah.
So what would you do as like a drill? What's like a real common drill that you would give a student to do if there's someone that's struggling with, probably let's start with obviously face control first.
Yeah. But I think a good one is actually swinging from that P2 position. So I'd sort of set you up. So if you set up to the ball, I'll guide you. So get yourself into...
Do it to camera there.
Yep, get into that takeaway. So shaft's parallel. We make sure that's at spine angle.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even go a little bit more closed for a couple. So exaggerate the feel a little bit. And then I'm going to get you to actually swing to the top and hit the ball from there.
So front, pause there.
Yeah.
Swing up.
Yeah, turn your chest and actually hit it.
Right, okay.
Because you've got the wrists already set. It's quite hard in such a short space of time to get perfect wrist angles from setup. So if we get there.
Little preset drill.
Yeah, so exaggerate it. So is toe good?
Yep.
Good. Now look back at the ball and then finish the whole swing.
I mean, straight away there you can see it's a slightly lower flight, isn't it? Not quite fix the face, but certainly managed to fix the path.
Yeah, path moved quite a bit. Let's go again. Just keep that exaggerated feeling. Good. Maybe if you start again, I'd probably say go back to the beginning. So just get your chest to move. Less hands, more chest.
Okay.
So we'll get the chest moving earlier to that position. Good.
There,
And then complete the rest from there.
It helps me get that bit more depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to wait till past that point to start that rotation.
Okay, so don't isolate the takeaway just through hands and arms. Get the body moving it as well.
Yeah, face was much better there. So just being 1 degree off.
That's better.
And gaining quite a bit.
So get the stern, get the chest rotating with the club.
Yeah.
There.
Nice.
Then finish. These irons are unbelievable.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I'd say we get down to the kind of delivery position as well. So just as a slow motion drill. So if you go set up to the ball, stop at P2 again. So we checked it. Now go all the way up to the top. Nice chest rotation. And then back down to here. Good. And we want it to be somewhat similar.
Yeah.
It won't always be exactly the same as the P2 position, but the toe should just be hanging off the vertical there.
Yeah.
Coming down this side. And from there, you're not really going to have to do too much to have a square face.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of drills, it's just those awareness of where you need to be in space through the various parts of the swing. Really.
Yeah.
So if you do one more, and we're going to stop on that delivery position on the way down. Up to the top. That's perfect. Back down here. How's it look?
Very good.
Yeah.
And then rotate through from there.
Yeah, and you can maybe hit a free one now and just see how that feels, but that's the muscle memory.
That was nice.
Looking very nice.
So there's my 20 yards back.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think definitely that little drill, I think just being able to look at something, but also relate that to feel. So when you're obviously bringing the club into that position, a lot of players don't really know where this is. Being able to look at it, feel that position, and then use that kind of wrist angle to get yourself to the top of the backswing. And again, just kind of, you can even preset up there as well on the occasion, just to kind of make sure that wrist angle is correct, or even a lot stronger than where it was. But then as we start to come back down into impact, one of the things I like is like a real shortened follow-through position, just to try and get this face angle, like you say, just hanging off vertical there to that left-hand side. Yeah. So I think if you can control follow-through here, you've kind of got half an idea of where it was down here as well. Yeah. So I think just doing the drills, being in control of feels, being in control of where that club is, and not kind of letting the golf club just kind of bully you into some positions. Being in control there, get the body rotating, face angle toed in. Yeah. turn up to the top, and like you say, kind of mimicking this position. And what's also key as you're doing that is making sure that that lead side is kind of pressed over onto that lead foot. Left knee from there will obviously start to kind of pivot upwards as you're kind of coming through impact as well.
Yeah.
So a big thing there is preset into the takeaway, turn, and go.
Yeah, nice.
Easy as that.
That was good.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. Thank you, Martin.
Yeah, pleasure.
It was a really good drill. Go and try that out on the driving range. It's a great one just to help you understand face control, relate it to feels, but also as well you'll get instant feedback from your ball flight. So it's really important to probably learn a little bit about your ball flight and what the ball's doing and how it relates to your golf swing as well. Because what we'll have seen then is my kind of total apex at the start versus now would have probably dropped quite significantly. Obviously face angle and having technology is the easy bit for being able to kind of look at some numbers, but that ball flight will tell you an awful lot as well. Thanks for watching, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.